Hello again.
It's us again, Shari and Chris.
Nibbles and bubbles.
Now we're here to talk to you about something a little bit different today. Everybody knows we love Disney. Everybody knows we love food and drink.
Oh, yeah.
But we also have other passions in our lives. We also love movies, music, and TV.
And theatre.
And theatre, yes. And we're here today to talk to you about television. We decided to do a top 5 favourite TV shows.
Ooh.
Are you ready? We compiled completely different lists from number 5 to number 1. I think you should start with your number 5.
Do we think there'll be any crossovers?
There might be a little bit, who
I
knows?
want to. Okay. Do you want me to cover?
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
your 5th favourite TV show.
I'm going to try not to look at my list, remember. Okay. My number 5 is an oldie, and that is Quantum Leap. It was in late 80s, early 90s, I believe. Yes. And the story of Sam Beckett travelling through time to different places. Yeah, I think it was just a classic TV show. Yeah, one of my favourites from my childhood, and I think it was a bit ahead of its time. Yeah, just an amazing show.
It's good.
Great acting. For anybody that remembers Quantum Leap, comment down below. Loved it.
Yeah, I just have to say that some of my shows might be slightly older as well.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
So that's mine.
That's a good one. That's not
Yeah.
on my list, but I
Yeah,
do
no, it
remember
is.
watching that. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good.
It was a favourite.
Do you want to know what my number 5 is?
Go on then.
My number 5 is from the mid-80s, so it's quite old, like me.
Is it the 18?
No, it's not the 18. Nothing wrong with the 18 then. It is Robin of Sherwood. Which
I did
is
think of that.
really, it was had to be on my list. Absolutely love that show. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. For me, it's the definitive representation of Robin Hood. It's really down to earth. It's got like magical elements in it. The cast are amazing, including Ray Winston. Really,
That's
really
before
good.
they were famous again.
Yeah, and it's just got the humour in it. It's sad. It's got a lot of action in it, and it's just very British as well. But it's not Hollywood. It's not Kevin Costner. It's like grimy and muddy and.
It is very dirty, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So that's why I love Robin of Sherwood. Go check it out. It's brilliant.
You have different favourite Robins, don't you?
Yeah. No, because they had 2 Robins in. Michael Praed was in series 1 and 2, and Jason Connery was in series 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, thank you.
Good one. Okay. Number 4. What have we got now? Ooh.
Ooh,
This is a little gem, which was cut off way too
a
soon.
little gem.
And number 4 is Joss Whedon's Firefly.
Ah ha ha.
1 season. Basically, it's like a western in space,
Yeah.
but it was just an amazing characters, amazing storylines, really well acted, and yeah, it only ever ran for 1 season because typical America it got cut. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to check it out,
Firefly.
Firefly,
Brilliant.
yes, I would highly recommend it. A really good show. Yeah, just 1 season. I don't know if it's going to Disney.
There
Plus
was
at
a
some point.
movie called Serenity.
There was,
which
yeah.
kind of tied up a few loose ends,
Again, yeah.
which was really, really good.
That was.
But yeah, it's a great series.
Yeah. Much loved by all. That's
I
how
need to
you
look
go.
at my list now. Oh, my number 4 is not Firefly, but it kind of ties it in. It's Joss Whedon's original TV show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, I love most of Joss Whedon's work. It's a little bit contentious at the moment because there are certain allegations about working conditions going on,
Yeah.
which kind of puts a bit of a, it taints it a little bit. But I've chosen Buffy because it was the original of that type, the humour, the language, it's supernatural and everything, but the basics is it's all about human nature and relationships and high school and so that was the start of it. I love Angel that came afterwards as well. I love Firefly, but I chose Buffy because that was the original one.
I never watched that when it was originally on.
No.
But I watched
In
it
the
obviously
90s?
with you, and so I got into it, and really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Again, great cast. Yeah, brilliant. But yeah, like I say, a few dodgy things coming out about it now, which spoils
It's a
it a
shame,
little
yeah,
bit.
but it doesn't take away from the
No,
fact it's
that it's
Still a
much
great show.
loved. Yeah. So yeah. So that's my number 4. What's your number 3?
Oh, my number 3.
Sorry, you might hear Jeff running about. He gets very excited.
Well, it's what I have to watch every Sunday. In fact, I was just watching this morning. Number 3 is Columbo.
It's your
Just
bit.
one more thing.
Yeah, I love Columbo.
I just remember growing up with Columbo, and it was just like a thing we had to watch in our house every week. I think it's the best ever cop show because you know the killer, and it's just how he gets them into little minor details. And no matter how many times I watch the episodes, I still love to watch them. I just think it's great. And it just reminds me of being at home, sat on the sofa watching Columbo on a weekend. Yeah. A great show.
If I can find a photo of Chris dressed as Columbo for our TV themed fancy dress party, I will insert it now.
I apologise for the wig.
Brilliant. Yeah, you love it, don't you?
I do. One of my all-time faves. Okay.
My number 3. I keep having to look at it. Forgetting.
Old age.
Oh, my number 3 is a more relatively newer TV series, and it's based on a series of books, and it's called Outlander. Outlander, which I really don't know very many people that watch it, but I recommend it. It's great. It's on Amazon Prime. It is the whole reason I bought Amazon Prime, because that was the only place you could watch it before the DVDs came out. And it's first of all set in Scotland, and it's a time travel historical romance. You can't really put a genre on it, but the production values and the writing on the show is excellent. I love the books. Amazing. I've read all the books. The story's great. The characters are great. And it's just that juxtaposition between 1700s Scotland and this World War II nurse that's accidentally gone back in time. And it's just like that sort of travelling between the two eras that I absolutely love. So I'm just removing a squeaky toy from Jen.
Just a dog, really.
So yeah, Outlander, and it's just beautifully made, beautifully filmed. Some of it now is set, the latest series is set in America just before the War of Independence, and so there's lots of historical stuff, but it's gritty, it's violent, it's romantic, it's a bit saucy. Don't watch it with your nan. But yeah, love Outlander. Read the books and watch the TV show.
I never read the books, even heard of it, and you sort of introduced me into it. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's been a really, really good show. It's got, like I say, something for everything. Yeah. It's got the action in it. It's got the romance. You know, it's just a really, really good story.
The cast
really
like it,
and the production values are incredible.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Really good job of it. Yeah, they make it look so rich.
Yeah, I've just finished my rewatch, and they've just gone into production after obviously lockdown on series 6. So I'm really pleased that there's going to be a new series coming soon.
Awesome.
So that's my number 3. Three. So what's your number 2 then?
My number 2 is, more recently, The Mandalorian.
Yes.
It's just been blown up. Every episode it's just, blown me away. It's just been,
fantastic.
It's got that perfect homage to like original Star Wars, but then obviously new bits in it, and just the storylines. I think that's what I loved most about it. It's got great production values, but the storylines have been incredible, and it's just got a mixture of everything. And yeah, it's just one of them. It's like must-see TV, which I don't think we see enough of these days. Where you just can't wait for the next episode. I loved it, and looking forward to the next series.
It's brilliant. It's that kind of thing where it's action, it's sci-fi, it's fantasy, but it's just the emotion is at the heart of it.
The relationship between him and Grogu, and that was touching scenes in it, and it had Luke in it again. What more can you ask?
Spoilers.
I'm sure everybody's seen it by now.
No, I don't know, but yeah, it's really good.
It is, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's my number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is, I think I know it. I'll just check. Is the new series of Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, absolutely. Again, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's set in space. It's kind of futuristic, but kind of now as well. It's not too futuristic, but it is set in space, battling with Cylons, but it is just the best written drama. The characters are amazing, the writing, the stories are fantastic. It's just, although it is like set on a spaceship, it just feels really real, and it makes you cry, and it's just
so many episodes.
And just satisfying. The ending's really satisfying as well, and brilliant. Really recommend it. That was sort of early 2000s, wasn't it? Started, and it's coincidentally made by the same people that make Outlander. Very different kind of program, but again, just that great attention to detail and story, heartwarming stories,
well done.
Character.
We watched the original Battlestar, didn't we? Just Shari bought it for Christmas, and I loved watching the original Battlestar
That would not make
back
my
in the
list.
day. Did it not? And that was only one series, which I realised. But yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Battlestar.
if you get a chance to check the remake Battlestar, check it out. It is really, really good. Yeah, very good. Okay, we're down to the final one already.
Go on, what's your number one TV show?
There was really no choice to make. Number one had to be 24.
Ooh.
Just for me, I think it's just the perfect series. Yeah, you get the odd good and bad episode, and some series weren't as good as the other ones, but I just remember it. This is before you could binge watch TV and before Amazon, and obviously, you had to like wait every week to see another episode. I remember watching and just being so excited, rushing home to watch, 24 on a Sunday night. Yeah, it was just groundbreaking TV, I think. Yeah. Kiefer Sutherland was amazing.
You kind of got me watching it as well, didn't you? So I'd watch the latest series together.
And I keep meaning to sort of go back and start watching from the beginning. I think it was just exciting. I'd say must-see TV. Yeah, and I still miss it.
You do.
So that would be
That's your number one.
My number one of all time.
Well, would you believe we've had no crossover whatsoever, because my number one is something completely different.
I thought your number one might be Battlestar. So
Wow.
I was shocked that was number two.
My top five are all very close, to be honest. But my number one is ER.
Ah.
Did you not know that?
I didn't think about that one, but yeah.
It's if I have to make a list of my favourite TV shows, it would have to come up at the top. And it's not like the best made or always the best written, but it is just the TV show that I've loved and will return to and watch over and over again the most, probably. It's a medical drama, which I know isn't for everyone, but it's kind of like the guest stars they have in are brilliant. People have gone on, like George Clooney, and had amazing careers from it.
All right.
And it's just, I think it's about 14 series, and some, dip a little bit, but it's just, the stories are just great, the characters are great, and I think it was just quite ahead of its time and sort of set the path for a lot of other medical dramas that have, come on since then. So yeah, ER, my number one TV show.
That was another one I didn't actually watch. Never watched it. All my friends used to watch it. I never watched it at the time when it came out, and I think you reintroduced me into it, and I've really, really enjoyed it since then. Yeah, watching it again.
With so many series, it's quite a big rewatch if you're going to watch it. Also, what I tend to do every year is rewatch the Christmas
ones.
episodes
Every year, we watch the Christmas ones
because that was really sweet. But it sort of set the bar for me for medical dramas. There have been a couple of medical dramas recently that we've enjoyed. New Amsterdam on Amazon Prime, really, really good, and The Good Doctor on I don't know, was it Channel 5 or maybe on Sky, and both of those we really enjoy.
So I'm going to say, do you have any honourable mentions?
Well, I do. I was thinking of The Mandalorian, and obviously we've just finished WandaVision as well, so we're loving all those. I have a couple of police dramas, Unforgotten, which is just back at the moment, brilliant TV for detective work, and also Line of Duty.
Yeah, I was going to say that nearly made the list, Line of Duty.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't have to write a couple of honourable mentions down. Oh yes, a couple more. Bones, we both like Bones, which is like a forensic scientist, and Deadwood, which has Ian McShane in, who I remember as Lovejoy, show my age again, and that is a brilliant, really, another one not to watch with your nan though, because it is filthy.
Buffy.
How about you?
Me, Lost, obviously. I loved Lost when it was out, yeah. Again, dipped up and down, but I enjoyed Lost. One that nearly made the list as well, which is another old favourite of mine for me, was Knight Rider. Because again, I was watching as a kid. I always wanted Michael Knight. Yeah, that was just a great show. And I rewatched them all again recently, and they still hold up perfectly well these days. And obviously, if anyone fans like Red Dwarf, I love Red Dwarf. Again, kind of sort of lost the plot in recent years, but classic Red Dwarf was always one of my favourites. So they were mine.
So that's it. We'd love to know your top 5 TV shows. Have you got any recommendations? We've all been watching a lot more television recently, so we're always up for new series. I'm sure there's probably some that I've forgotten as well that I'll remember.
Oh yeah, I'll sit there going, oh, I can't believe I forgot that.
But thanks for watching. watching anyway, and we'll hopefully see you at some point in the near future with another top 5 something else. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Bye guys.